So you only have 100,000 coins in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. These are the best cards that you can buy at that price point or even lower. This video is mainly for all my no money spent people out there. Before we get into the video, man, make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Only takes about 3 seconds to do, but let's go ahead and get started. The first card we have is Andrew Luck, the captain, aka card. And for 100,000 coins, this card is very, very good. He is priced just around 100,000 coins. There are not that many cards up right now, so it may not be easy to find this card for 100,000 coins, but if you wait, just don't buy if it's above 100,000 coins. You will eventually get one for under 100,000 coins. The reason this card is so good is because it's going to get Gunslinger for 4 AP. So for a total of 5 AP, you could run Gunslinger, Gift Wrapped, and he also has Identifier as one of his X factors, so you would also run that as well. And honestly, he has 87 speed, 91 throw power, 90 accuracies all around, but 92 deep accuracy, 88 throw under pressure, 88 throw on the run. This card is very, very solid. For a 90 overall, I think all of his ratings are pretty good, and that 87 speed definitely does help. I used this card for a very, very long time before upgrading my quarterback. At one point, this was one of the best quarterbacks in the game, and if you're trying to save budget on a quarterback, this is probably the most budget friendly quarterback you can get. There is another quarterback on this list that could compete with him. I don't think the other one's better than this one, but they are pretty similar. Next up, we have Reggie White, the Minister of Defense. You're going to notice a lot of AKA cards on this list because AKA cards honestly are probably the best thing that you can get for under 100,000 coins because of those extra abilities they may have. But just by looking at Reggie White's stats, as a 90 overall, he's getting 92 power moves and 90 finesse moves, which is very, very good. And I already checked his traits and he does use finesse and power, so you're going to be good on those. He also will have 85 speed, 91 excel, 92 strength, and 90 block shed. His tackle is at 83 and he has 84 play rec, but this card still is very, very good. Abilities wise, he can get double or nothing for 1 AP. He also does have AKA blitz, which is an X factor, and then he will also have AKA unstoppable force X factor. That is for 3 AP. I wouldn't recommend running that. I would personally probably just run double or nothing on him, or just throw a X factor on him for 0 AP. He's obviously not the best lineman, but his stats are definitely top tier for a 90 overall and less than 100,000 coins. Next up, a card that doesn't have the most speed in the game, and there probably are better alternatives to him right now that are free, but if you really need a running back, 90 overall Angry Run Saquon Barkley is going to be your guy. 90 speed, 92 break tackle, 93 trucking, 90 change of direction, 88 carrying, 90 agility, 90 excel, and he will get that Angry Runs X factor, which all Angry Run RBs get. There are some other Angry Run RBs that are less than 100,000, like Tyler Algier or Joe Mixon. Those two are also great options. I think Saquon has better stats than both of them when you look at them all around. The most popular stack on this is to run the Angry Runs X Factor, just that, or pair that with a reach forward ability for 2 AP. Pretty good running back. I know we did just get a Ghost of Mutt Tavon Austin that you can upgrade with Snow, but if you don't have that upgraded and you're looking for a running back right now, less than 100,000 coins, Angry Run Saquon Barkley is going to be the perfect option. Next up, one of my favorite wide receivers in the NFL, not only because I'm a Seahawks fan, but he truly is. We have 90 overall team of the week, Jackson Smith and Jigba. What I like about this card is he has 92 speed, and his route running all around is very, very good. Catch in traffic could be a little bit higher, only 86 jumping, 87 catching, 89 spec catch, but this is a slot wide receiver, and what really carries this card is that 92 speed. At one point in November, this was the best wide receiver in the game, and he is around 90,000 coins right now. Abilities wise, he doesn't really get anything good. And I also do want to say this, I know there are a lot of stocking stuffers that are like 40,000 coins, and they will all have those sub-zero abilities, and they'll also have decent stats. They're not the best stats. Some have better stats than others. I didn't put those guys on the list because those abilities are only lasting until January. If you wanted to, you could definitely get some of those stocking stuffers and just play them without the upgrade token, and some of them will actually play pretty good. If you want a video on the best stocking stuffers in the game, make sure to like this video. Drop a comment too. Overall, JSN is a very, very good slot receiver. 90,000 coins. I think he's priced pretty good. Next up, we have tight end Antonio Gates. Right here, he is 95,000 coins. 6'4" tight end, vertical threats. Out of the most feared promo, only 89 speed, which I know is a little slow right now, but there's not a lot of tight ends for under 100,000 coins that are going to be really fast. He will also have 90 catching, medium route running 89, and then short route running 91. His deep route running is also 87, 86 release. His ball carrying is great too, by the way. 85 carrying, 86 change of direction, 88 break tackle, 90 stiff arm, 87 catch in traffic, 90 catching. If we look around at every stat other than strength and run blocking, he is averaging around 90. Again, not many abilities on this card either, or at least I wouldn't recommend putting abilities on this card. He is definitely a very, very solid tight end though, 6'4". He's going to get the job done. Next up, a card that I actually still use which I know is a little outdated card, but he always plays great. We have Dion Sanders Primetime AKA card. This one's for 88,000 coins right here. 91 speed, 91 excel, 92 agility, 90 jumping, 73 press. I wouldn't recommend playing him in a press coverage because he will get torched. He also does get beat pretty deep often, I've noticed now, because obviously he's really outdated. I obviously need to upgrade my corners, but he has 91 zone, 91 man. The only weak part about this card is his press. He also is a good kick returner too, if you care about that. If you're going to run this card, if you need a corner badly, he is a very, very solid corner. Don't get me wrong. Just don't press him or he will get beat. He also does get pick artist for 2 AP, which I would recommend running pick artist on your corners. Obviously for 2 AP, if you need to run it, you can run it for 2 AP. You want it for 1 AP or 0 AP, but he also will have the 1 AP pick artist X Factor vintage, and for that all he has to do is play defensive downs. He has to play 8 defensive downs and then he will have his X Factor charged. Dion Sanders always plays great in this game, and he is on a lot of the great theme teams in this game. So if you like to run a theme team like the Falcons, Ravens, Cowboys, 49ers, or Commanders, he will get those chems and he will even have more speed and probably play a little bit better. Next up, we have Darnell Savage out of the Blitz promo. In this video, I try to get a lot of positions. I didn't want to just spam the same position or offense and defense. I wanted to try a bunch of positions, find the best cards. For strong safety, I think Darnell Savage is a great one. Not only is he 91 speed, but he also does have 86 zone and 87 man. He is only 5'11", which isn't great. Best part about this card is definitely his speed. Only 83 tackling, 90 excel. I actually do have another strong safety on this list though. That is definitely better than this card, but this card is very, very solid. I think this card's average price is around 55,000 coins, so way less than 100,000. Pretty good budget card, to be honest. I do have another quarterback for you guys though, half the price of the first one. 60,000 coins, Patrick Mahomes Showtime. Again, this card just has very, very good stats all around. 87 speed, 90 play action, 90 throw on the run, 88 throw under pressure. Accuracies are a little low, 87, 89, 87, 91 throw power though. Mahomes is definitely going to get an upgrade soon. He does have the AKA backyard QB vintage X Factor, where he has to play 8 downs and he gets it for 4 downs. Him and Andrew Luck both have this X Factor. Basically, you get 4 extra hot routes and there will be more immediate playmaker reactions from the wide receiver. That X Factor is definitely not horrible for a quarterback. He also, I would probably put that on plus gift wrap for around 3 AP. Doesn't get Gunslinger, a little unfortunate, but this card came out a while ago, so it's understandable. Just around 100,000 coins, we have Denzel Ward, the Warden card. 91 speed, 89 excel, 88 agility, 89 jumping, 90 man, 90 zone, and 87 press. He's going to get that 1 AP pick artist vintage, just like Dion Sanders. Or you could run AKA deep route KO X Factor vintage or medium route KO X Factor vintage. One of those, probably the best on him. He won't get pick artist for 2 AP, so I'd recommend just running those X Factors. Card is definitely very, very solid for 100,000 coins. Only 5'11", so he is a little small, but card still plays great in a man-to-man scheme or even zone scheme. A card that's been selling for under 100,000 coins, 91 Tavon Austin Redux, and this is obviously because he has that new Ghost Em Up running back card. But this wide receiver card, 91 speed, 91 deep route running, 90 short route running, 90 catching, 5'8", definitely not your tallest receiver. He doesn't really have great abilities either. I really just put him on this list because you could put him at this slot, and he's one of the faster guys in the slot with 90 short route running, 91 speed. He also is a very, very good returner as well. Again, not a crazy card, but for 100,000 coins, a 91 speed player is definitely not a bad pickup. Instead of Darnell Savage, this time we have Cam Chancellor. Most feared card, 90 speed, 6'3", 89 zone, 77 man, definitely not a man coverage guy. But if you play zone, this card's very, very good. Or you could even put him in at linebacker. 91 hit power, 88 tackling, 90 jumping, 88 excel. He's going to get pick artist, X Factor, extra pop, X Factor. And you could even run out my way ability on this card, where you're going to win impact blocks versus receivers, tight end, and running backs. Or if you keep him up as safety, you could put deep in zone K on him for 2 AP. Definitely a very, very solid safety. Best thing about this card is he has 90 speed and he's 6'3". You always want to have a taller safety, in my opinion. In this card right now, this one's up for about 97,000 coins, so a little under 100,000. Last up on this list, we have Dwight Frey, right end speed rusher, 92 finesse move, 79 power moves, but he doesn't use his bull rush, so you are fine on the power moves. 89 speed, 91 excel, 86 block shed. Strength is a little low, but he is a speed rusher. Abilities wise, you're going to get 1 AP speedster. He also does have the double or nothing X factor for 1 AP. He does have edge threat for 3 AP, but definitely not worth it in my opinion right now. This is a very, very solid edge rusher though. Few stats on this card that I don't like, but definitely a solid option if you are low on coins. That's basically it for today's video, man. Make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe. Put down in the comments your favorite cards under 100,000 coins or your favorite budget beast in the game. I know this year we don't have a lot of budget beasts. I know the Stocking Stuffers promo does have a lot of good cards for under 40,000 coins. I would say those are kind of budget beasts right now. Comment down below who you think I missed. I know I didn't do any O-lineman or anything like that. I'm sure there are some solid guys out there. I just know that's a little boring. When you're going for O-lineman, just look for the best all-around stats at a 100 overall price point. When you go up in price point, you're looking for abilities and stats too, but for 100,000 coins, you're not going to get a lot. Make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe if you like Madden content. Peace.